Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, because I've got lots of great advice, tips and tricks that'll help you when you're looking to buy a property. And the reasons may differ from person to person, but ideally it really is important that you remember or consider these 3 tips. Number 1 is the obvious one. Well, I think it is anyway. Always, okay, bear in mind what your budget is. Don't overspend. Remember, if you're going to buy a property, whether it's for cash or more often than not, you're going to have a mortgage on it, you're going to have to be able to afford to make those repayments. So consider what you can afford to pay monthly for a property. And obviously don't forget, you may have to put a deposit down as well. So some of your savings or the cash that you've got will be taken up because you have to place a deposit. Tip number 2 is location. I cannot again stress how important it really is. Now let me tell you why. If you're looking to buy a property, I would highly recommend that you buy one that's within, an hour's drive of where you live. Also consider things like school, colleges, train station, bus station, public transport, the type of people who live in that area. Because at the end of the day, if you are investing in property, it's very important that you know who your client is going to be. If you're going to rent it, for example, to professionals and so on. Very, very important. If it's highly populated student area, again, are students going to be your target audience that you're going to maybe rent a property out, or whether it's going to be a HMO. Also, it's a lot easier to manage the refurb, because if you're within an hour's drive and your builders want to see you, or you have to make decisions, you can check in on them. Whereas if you live 5, 6, 7 hours away, it would be an absolute nightmare to maybe project manage a property refurb, or even manage that property, unless you've got somebody who lives in that area who can do so for you. So don't forget, don't be tempted to buy a property in an auction that's many, many miles away and would take you hours and hours and hours to get there if something goes wrong. Very important. A lot of people overlook that. Tip number 3 is market research. Now you may say, well, I've already looked at the area, and I've already picked the right area. Yes, maybe. Doing that extra bit of research is very important. For example, have a look and research what type of properties are selling in the area. How much are they selling for? This is important before you make an offer on buying a property. And the reason is because you need to understand what value you can add to that property, what work you can carry out to increase the value to that property, so that at the end of the day, you're going to make money. Now, if you don't know what the market trends are in that area, whether bungalows are selling, whether it's flats are selling, whether it's detached or, semi-detached houses, you could end up with egg on your face. So market research into what the trends are in that local area, what the demands are, who is buying the property is incredibly important before you make an offer. When you're looking to buy a property, it is really important that you carry out at least these 3 tips, because everything has to tick the boxes, Budget, your lifestyle, what your availability is, what the trends are, and so on and so on. If you get at least these 3 tips right, you're well on your way. And then when you do make an offer, which is going to be below market value, hopefully you'll be quids in and you're beginning your property investment journey. And of course, don't forget, if you've got any questions or you'd like to drop me a message, please do so in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel and give us a like, a share, because I'd love to share a lot more tips and advice with you. Until next time, folks, good luck with your property searching. I'll see you on the next video. Ciao for now.